Cơm tấm, Vietnamese broken rice with pork chop.
AKA one of my go-to orders at a Vietnamese restaurant growing up and still today. So let's learn how to make it from scratch. First, I was just tenderizing the pork chops and smashing them. Then I was cutting in some little slits so they don't curl up while I was cooking. And then for the marinade, I'm using everything I normally use: the lemongrass, the garlic, the shallots, the fish sauce, the dark soy sauce, the light soy sauce, the oyster sauce, the honey, the brown sugar, the chicken bouillon, and a little bit of MSG, and some black pepper. Whew, and you know the drill. Let it marinate overnight. Next up here, I'm making the cơm tấm, or the broken rice. This is what makes cơm tấm because it just soaks up all of that nước mắm since the grains are just so much smaller. Next, I'm prepping the pickled daikon and carrots. I'm peeling and slicing them. Give them bad boys a rinse and then let them sit with sugar and salt for about khoảng 10 phút. After that, I'm making the pickling liquid with hot water, some sugar, and some vinegar. Once the daikons and carrots are all sweated out and like bendy, I give them another rinse, pack them into a jar, and pour over the liquid, and that's it. Super easy, and it goes with everything. Now I'm making the gia chung hấp. It's the Vietnamese steamed pork and egg bake. I'm soaking up some mung bean thread noodles and some mushrooms, then chopping them up to mix into some pork. I'm adding in 4 whole eggs and 4 extra egg whites and saving those yolks for later, plus adding chicken bouillon, fish sauce, sugar, black pepper, MSG, and garlic powder, mixing everything together and adding that to a pan. And since I don't have like a real steamer, I made a makeshift one, but it still worked. It just took a little bit longer. Now it's finally time for the pork. I'm baking it first, and I'm later gonna glaze it and broil it. While that's cooking, I'm slicing up the vegetables. I'm taking out the pork out, brushing on some more marinade, and I'm gonna broil it on high to give it that nice color. The scallion oil, I'm heating up some green onions and oil in the microwave. Super simple, but so good. Now it's time to fry up some eggs because cơm tấm needs a runny egg, girl. Alrighty, the gia chung hấp is finished, so I'm taking that leftover egg yolk and adding that to the top, cutting it up, and then it's finally time to plate. I am so hungry at this point. I didn't know it was this much work to make cơm tấm. Realistically, you can make a more simple version of this dish if you really want to, and of course, you can't forget that nước mắm.
Okay, anh đi ăn.
My fiance is so critical when it comes to food, and he said he loved this. So trust, you can make this for your man and it will be good.